to save the day, fixing grammar in every way. Listen up, she'll have her say. Help her out and subscribe today.
Good day. Welcome to the Word of the Day. And we have a special treat because we have an extended version of Word of the Day. And that's because there's going to be 4 related words. The first word in the sequence will be sanguine. Now that means literally to be optimistic or positive. It also goes back to the days when people were diagnosed with having an excess of humors in their body, leading to certain illnesses. To be sanguine meant that you had an excess of blood. Thus, a sanguine person is cheerful and ruddy-faced. Our next word is choleric, or some people pronounce it choleric. Anyway, what it suggests is that you have an excess of yellow bile and that you are very angry and you have a short fuse, testy, and irritable. Do you have an excess of black bile? Well, do you? Because if you do, this will inevitably lead to being melancholic. And these are all adjectives, by the way. And finally, we have phlegmatic, meaning excess of phlegm. And what it suggests is that you are very calm and composed, even perhaps to the point of apathy. Now, Fleur racked her brains trying to find a work of literature that could said to contain all 4 humors, and I think I found it. And again, one of my favorite authors, Charles Dickens. This time it's Great Expectations. And there are 4 excellent examples of our words of the day.
In Charles Dickens' Great Expectations, featuring the character of Pip, there are 4 characters that exemplify the 4 humors. The first character is Herbert Pocket, who is an impoverished best friend of Pip. Despite having very dismal prospects for the future, he impresses Pip by being invariably kind, good-natured, and sanguine towards others. His positivity is rewarded in the end, and he becomes prosperous. Pip's sister, Mrs. Gargery, is the complete opposite to Herbert. She verbally and physically abuses Pip as he is growing up, and her vicious and brutal temper flares up regularly. This eventually leads to her death. Miss Haversham is a woman jilted at the altar. Her melancholic response to this is to stop the clocks, close the curtains, and stay forever in her wedding gown while the wedding cake rots beside her. Her too deeply introspective character leads to near disaster for her adopted daughter Estelle, who is warped by this dark and stagnant environment. Finally, there is Joe Gargery. He remains Pip's best friend and support right until the end. His phlegmatic, laid-back nature is not perturbed or offended by the transformation of Pip from an innocent boy to a rich snob. His steady friendship is what saves Pip in the end.
Okay, never fear, Dr. Antoine is here. Let's see now. Okay, you? Right, you got too much blood. Okay, so you're sanguine. You, ooh. That's a lot of yellow bile there. Yep, you gotta be choleric. That's right. You're sad, forlorn, melancholic. Yep, full of the black bile. And you're phlegmatic. You're full of phlegm. Don't worry, I've got myself a pail full of leeches here, so everybody's gonna be just fine. Okay, everybody just lie still there. Yep, don't squirm. Let them do their work. So, that's our word of the day. Please try to use all 4 in a sentence. It's a little bit tricky. It has to be one sentence, but try to use all 4 words. And don't forget, decorum always. Here you go. Okay. Just remember, they're more afraid of you than you are of them.